Hey guys!
What's up, guys? We are back for another New York Rangers post-game video.
Yeah, this is a happy one.
This one's going to be a good one because the Rangers won.
Yes. Finally!
Finally get a W
1-1-1.
in their third game of the campaign here. They had dropped the first game to Washington in a miserable fashion. Lost the second game to Dallas in overtime, which gave them a point. And they come out here and they beat Montreal in the Bell Center by a score of 3-1. A hard building to play in, and a hard building that has not been nice for the Rangers. If you go back and look at their record of how many games they've won in the Bell Center against the Canadiens. Not an easy building to play in, and it was their home opener for Montreal. So you know how that building gets, you know how loud that building can get, and you know how passionate those Montreal Canadian fans are about their team. It's the first time it's been a packed house in the Bell Center since pre-COVID February, going, way back before the world had gone into what it's gone into in March. Yeah. So
feels like a lifetime ago.
It does.
Yeah.
So packed center, the Bell Center, and back center, Bell Center. And the Rangers, nothing happens in the first. Let's just start also saying, before we even get into the game, a lot of key players out for Montreal as well. And a couple out for the Rangers. Yep. So, Carey Price out for the Canadiens, which I imagine probably would have started this game.
Right.
For the home opener.
Yeah. So
he's out. Shea Weber out. There was a couple other players out, but those were the two most notable players out for the Canadiens. For the Rangers, Ryan Strome out. He had to do COVID protocol. Yep. Not sure if he got it or if he was next to somebody who had it.
Right.
They didn't say they just said he was out for protocol.
Right.
So we get going into the first. Really not much happened in the first. Couple chances here and there. Kakko injured.
Mm-hmm.
So would not return for the second.
Yep.
And it's here we go. When Strome's out, Hedl had to move. Oh, that's another thing. Hedl had to move up to the second line center because Strome was out. Mm-hmm. So nice for him. And Kakko out. So they ended up replacing Lafayette on the power play unit on the right side over there, which I imagine would have been Kakko's spot or Strome's spot, honestly. I think it's Strome's spot. Because everybody was saying how I think a couple of people on the stream talk about how they hate Strome on the right side.
Yes. Oh, yes.
So they put Lafayette over there, and he did pretty good. But getting into the game, nobody scores in the first. Into the second, again, Chris Kreider shows up with a deflection goal. It was a deflection of. Technically was a deflection goal.
It did count as his goal.
It did count as a goal. Deflection off of him, off of a defender.
Yes.
And in the net. And that's, I think he scored he only has 3 goals. He has a goal in every game this season.
Yep.
And I think every single goal he has is a deflection.
Yeah.
So good for him keeping it going. It doesn't matter how you do it. It just matters that you get it done.
Yep.
He gets that one done. And a lot of good players here defensively, too. Miller was very good tonight.
Yeah. At one point, he threw himself down.
Yes, there was a 2-on-1, a bad pass by Panarin to the point, which he thought he saw Miller streaking in, and he did not. So Miller had to come back, played a 2-on-1, laid the body down on the pass, blocked the pass. Potentially might have saved the goal, or at least a great chance.
Yeah.
And again, Fox, you talk about the players who you expect to have great games. I'm like, Adam Fox again. 3rd game in a row. Even with the 2 losses before this, the 1 loss and the overtime loss, Adam Fox just continues to be
the guy.
The most noticeable player on the ice. Yeah. I mean, absolutely outstanding. And again, it might sound a little biased because I'm wearing a Rangers jersey and he plays for Rangers. Just watch this guy play hockey, defensive hockey, as a defenseman. You're seriously watching something in the making. You're talking like Brian Leetch kind of status, maybe even like Rafalski for the Wings, like when he used to play for them. I mean, you're looking at a Hall of Famer in his 3rd year of his career. Already won a Norris Trophy.
Right.
You're watching something special unfold here when you watch Adam Fox play.
Yeah.
And finally, Panarin and Zibanejad get on the board with a couple assists. Montreal would tie the game up in the 3rd on a Drouin goal, who also was out.
Yes.
and came back tonight.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. He wasn't even supposed to play, but he tied it up. He made it 2-2, which became a very scary situation all of a sudden. 1-1. Sorry, 1-1. 1-1. Yes, that's right. There was never 2-2. 1-1.
Thank God.
Yes.
Thank God it wasn't 2-2.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, so he tied it up.
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, he ties it up. And then and this is like 9 minutes left in the third. And you're like, oh my God, here we go. Like, I don't want to do this again.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this again. Literally, like 50 seconds to a minute later, Fox up to Zibanejad over to Lafayette. Laffy Toffee
Yes.
gets the goal to make it 2-1. Yes. The man who was talked about walking into this game, he was from Quebec.
Yep.
He had his family and friends in attendance.
First time playing at the Bell Center.
First time
because they didn't go there, whatever, last year.
Yes, yeah, yep.
So his first time playing in there. Yeah, friends and family, super exciting. I was hoping he was going to score a goal because everyone was there. So that was just excellent. And then the poor guy got hit by a stick or something just during the excitement of him scoring a goal. I think it was after
like a celebration.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like the excitement of it was probably a player just by accident, and then he's like all, Yeah,
he got his chin cut open. I think after the celebration.
But who cares, right?
Everybody was like, probably just like ran and somebody's blade might have hit him, or something. And
it was great.
It was great to see him score that goal because he was one of my top 3 players. Like going into this game, it was him, Hedel, and Panarin. And Panarin came in through with an assist. And Lafayette came in with the game-winning goal. Remember they showed a stat last game we were watching? It was Lafayette had 4 game-winning goals last season.
Oh.
Well, now you can tack one on
there
here.
You go.
With another game-winning goal here for Lafayette.
Yeah.
And he played a good game, too.
Yeah.
He had a couple chances. Like I said, he was on the right side of the power play because Strome is out. And I liked him on the right side. He took a lot of shots. He had some chances. He didn't finish, unfortunately, on the power play, but he finished when it mattered. And that was getting the Rangers the game-winning goal like a minute to like 50 seconds after the Canadiens tied it up in the third. So
Yeah. Really good. Allen, who was covering for Price, did really good
he
for
was
the
good
Canadiens.
Too. Jake Allen, he was very good for the Canadiens. He really was.
Yeah.
And Shesterkin, rock solid tonight.
31 saves, I believe, is what we were told, which is incredible. There were several.
He had a couple
saves.
deflections that were going high, and then to the right, to the top. Shesterkin was all over it. Yep. It's actually even unfortunate that Drouin scored that goal, honestly, because it could have been a shutout for Shesterkin.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see him get on the board with a W here, too. Because he's going to be the go-to guy here for the Rangers. I mean, we're going to see Georgiev probably a bunch of times. But again, like I said last year, this is going to be the guy going forward here for the Rangers. He's going to be the number 1.
Yeah.
And he played a great game in a hard building on a home opener for the Canadiens. He was great.
He was
really
great.
was.
They did not take it easy on him. He had so many shots on him.
And again,
31, obviously, it's so many, but it's just watching him.
He stopped 30 shots. 30 shots. So, again, defense was great, too, in front of him. Everybody was, as a 5-man unit. Fox, again, you expect from Fox. Trouba was good.
Yep.
Lindgren was good. Yep. Miller was good. Even Niels Lundqvist was good.
Yeah.
Everybody was pretty much good in front of Shesterkin.
I was just thinking about the penalties. Like the penalties, because I was thinking about Reeves, and he took, I think, 2 penalties maybe.
Yeah.
But the Canadians had 4 penalties in a row, right? Didn't they take? I think
it was. I think they took 3 in a row. Then we took 1 in between.
Oh, okay.
And then they took the next one.
But they were running a lot of penalties, which is not good.
Because we started out 2 penalties in a row. They took 3 in a row. That's how we got our first goal.
Right.
On the third one, I was like, fuck, man. If we don't score on the 3rd penalty in a row by that, it's like, we're fucked.
That's when I think everything turned.
That's how Kreider got his goal.
Yeah, the Rangers
momentum slowly started to shift after that in the second.
Yeah.
And they ended up getting the goal.
Yeah.
So
it's good. Like, I'd like to see this.
No,
I
it
don't
was
want to
good,
cut you
it was
off
good.
with something that sounds more, it sounds so basic, but I think it's really good. The first game, the Rangers struggled.
Exactly.
The second game, they
got
went to
better.
overtime, but they lost.
Right.
And then today they won. So if they can continue this meshing with each other, figuring it out, it seems like it's good, knock on wood.
And hopefully the Kakko injury is not long term.
Yeah.
And hopefully the Strome thing is that he doesn't have it.
Right.
And he's back. I know a lot of people don't like Strome, so they're probably going to be like, oh, we won because Strome wasn't in there.
When he was out, I was like, not that I don't want him to be there, but I was like, are we really going to miss him? Like, has he done anything that we're going to miss him?
And he still carries... he is everybody hates Strome. Like, he still is a good player. He is. He's streaky. I get it. He was an 05 first pick for the Oilers back in the day. That's high school graduation.
Yeah.
05.
For you.
Yeah. So, like, I understand that he's gotten older and he might not be the guy he used to be. He still can do it, though. It depends on his line mates. So that needs to be figured out as well.
Yeah.
But I understand how a lot of Rangers fans are like, yo, he's not doing anything. He's not doing this. I honestly get that. I get that. But there are moments of brilliance that he does have. The question is, how long do you want to wait to see those moments?
Well, that's the thing. I was thinking, if with more time, he might be able to do it. Tonight, I didn't miss, I wasn't sad that I heard that he was out.
Exactly.
He's not there yet. But yeah, hopefully he'll get it together soon. And maybe he'll get extra shook up after he comes back. Hopefully he doesn't have COVID, and seeing how everyone played well without him, he's really going to be like, I got to get my spot back.
Because if anything, like, Hedl took his spot tonight.
Yeah.
And, like, Hedl, I thought, Hedl didn't score or have any points on the board, but I thought he was good as a second-line center tonight.
Yeah.
I thought he was where he had to be. He had a couple of chances. So I thought he was good. So like you said, maybe that will spark Strome to be like, oh man, like my second line spot might be in jeopardy here. Because they would easily move. Hedl's at the point in his career where they would easily move Hedl up to second and put Strome on the third line. Yeah. So, it is what it is. But either way, guys, we're going to pop out of here. Yes. This has been going on for a little bit long.
Oh, sorry.
So, bottom line here is Rangers get their first win of the season. A 3-2 win, or a 3-1 win over the Montreal Canadiens. They will meet the Leafs on Monday. Rangers on a 4-game road trip. This one of the 4.
Yep.
And the Leafs on Monday. So, guys, again, thanks for hanging out.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks for checking out the post game. And if you want, check out the live streams, man. We do them. We're going to try to do as many as we can. I don't know if we're going to do every game, but we're going to do as many as we can. So, guys, thanks for hanging out. Let's go, Rangers!
Yes!
Peace out, guys.